Hey everybody, I'm Ellen here at Etrailer.com and we're looking at the Kwikee 24 series triple step. So this is going to be a replacement for your existing step on your motorhome to make sure that you can get in and out of your coach effectively. So a lot of times these steps will just get rusty after a while being out in the elements, out on the road. Maybe something happened to it where it got dented or busted up, or something else happened where it's not working right, so you need a whole new replacement. This comes with obviously the step frame itself, but also the motor unit and the control unit. So the control unit is what allows it to come out and back in when you open and close that door. You should already have the sensor and all the wiring for everything in the coach, so it's really just a matter of plugging this guy in. You shouldn't have to reroute anything unless something happened to the wiring originally, but that's usually that's kind of unusual for that to be the case. If you do need a new pigtail, the 4-wire pigtail to go into this plug, we do have that sold separately here. And we also have the switch kit if you want to have the override function. If your coach didn't already have it, a lot of coaches will, where you can open the door, let the steps come out, and then override it to not allow it to come back in. It's really nice whenever you're at the campsite, so you don't have to wait for those steps to come in and out every time. Especially with how big these are, it would probably take minutes off of your life if you're letting those steps come in and out every single time you open and close that door. So that's usually a thing that you hit the override to keep the steps out so that you can come and go as you please. There's a safety function so that whenever you turn on the ignition, if the steps are still out, they'll automatically come back in, so you never have to worry about those getting hauled off your coach with that. So if you didn't already have the override switch, that again is sold separately here at Etrailer.com. Should just be that little switch that's by your door. So again, if you don't already have that, you can get that to work with this guy. Now this is a triple step. I know you can't quite see all of it right now, but should be able to in just a second there. There you go. So this should be that fit for your coach if you needed a pretty high entryway or pretty high height for those stairs. The measurements to check out I have on the screen there. So the extended height is the measurement from the top of the mounting plate to the bottommost portion of that step at the bottom, and that is 22 5/8 inches. Whenever it's all compact up and folded away, the height again from the topmost to bottommost portion is 9 3/4 inches. If we go from the widest portion, so in this case it's going to be the hinge. It's hard for you to see, but it's this pivot point on the step. That's kind of where the steps come in and out. That's the widest portion of the step on either side. Going from those 2 points, it's 31 1/2 inches. Our bolt pattern, fairly self-explanatory there, that is 26 inches and 8 inches. Now there's a couple other holes here, but the main bolt pattern is that 26 by 8, and that will be the furthest out hole to the second one in. There's another one at the very rear of the step, so if that lines up better with what you already had on your coach, of course you can use that, but that main bolt pattern is the 26 by 8. The step size itself, each one of those is 30 inches wide by 10 7/8 inches deep, so that gives you an idea of that distance there. The drop and rise between those steps is 8 inches, so pretty typical to what you have in your home. 7 or 8 inches is the kind of the residential sweet spot for steps, so this falls right in line with that. I know some folks like to have a step that's a little bit shallower than that, just a little bit easier on the joints as time goes on, but this one should still be pretty normal to run up and down without too much issue. Weight capacity is 300 pounds. All the other specs are listed out on the product page, so if you want to check those out, you definitely can here at Etrailer.com. That's pretty much all there is to it for our look at these Kwikee steps. I hope this has been helpful in deciding if this is the right step for you. That main thing is just to check those measurements with what you already had on your coach to make sure it's a fit. We do have a lot of other options as far as replacement steps here at Etrailer.com, along with a whole bunch of other parts and other good stuff for your RVs in general, so check us out. Our goal is always to get you the right part the first time, so I hope this video helped you. Thanks for watching.